suddenly get cut off.
Okay.
Did I forget to pay your internet bill too?
How convenient, Brian.
They're just a bunch of greedy bastards.
All right, we're on. We're live.
We're live. There's all the announcements. So let's add some more stuff to the wheel.
I didn't know if you wanted to introduce.
Yeah, Lightbox debrief.
I didn't know if you wanted to run through the.
Oh, we should just. Okay, so we should start.
Welcome
to our pizza.
Lightbox debriefing, yeah.
It hasn't been that long, has it?
Welcome to our. Welcome to our pizza.
Rusty.
We're rusty here. It's been what, 2 weeks? Actually, we should probably say that this is the podcast for artists, for tips and tricks and recaps of Lightbox. I'm Brian, man.
You're just fumbling along.
Okay.
It's fine. And
we're terrible.
I am Edward Freyna, aka Edward Draws Stuff.
Hey, what's up? I'm Gershin Time.
And I'm Elisa, aka Rerax.
We sort of made it.
With the holiday week today.
We didn't stick that landing at all.
Oh,
Now we crashed and burned on that.
we crawled out of that landing.
So happens.
Crashing-
It's been two
not in the-
long weeks.
We crashed and burned in the bad way, not in the good way, like robot jocks.
Robot jobs. Only I would know that reference.
I know. I did that reference for you. I knew the other two wouldn't get it. Crash and
robot
burn.
How
jocks.
dare you?
Robot
That's
jocks. You know, in the
dumb.
future, when football is finally played by humanoid robots.
It's close.
No, there's no
We're
more
so close.
wars.
Am I right?
There's no more wars. Countries fight for power by fielding gladiators, giant robot gladiators. And then, instead of break a leg, you tell the other guy, crash and burn. That's how you say good
You
luck.
robot jock, you.
Hey, Chris is here.
Hey.
You know what they say? Any landing is a good landing. Look at that. Being positive.
Especially if you're a pilot.
Yes. That's the Launchpad McQuack thing,
Yeah.
right? Like any landing you walk away from.
I don't know if they get the Launchpad McQuack thing.
They
I
do.
get it. I
Okay,
get it.
yeah.
I'm not that young.
Dewey, Louie, come on.
Because that's 90s.
Yeah.
Like Robot Jocks is 80s.
Ed
I don't
thinks
know.
me and Josh are fetuses.
Well, no, because I was in fifth grade. I remember. I think it was like around Halloween when that came out.
For DuckTales?
Yeah. So. Like,
Oh.
fifth
Well, the
grade?
movie came out in the early '90s, and I think they based the cartoon.
I
after the
love
movie,
that
right?
he even remembered the season. He was like, it was Halloween, the Halloween of 92.
Yeah, I remember just getting a bunch of.
He remembers every Halloween.
I was dressed up as Count Duckula. And
Actually, I think I might have been a Viking. Or something.
Oh damn! The DuckTales movie was 1990,
Wow.
Yeah,
So that was
right
before
around
the
fifth
show,
grade.
you're saying? That the show was based on
or
the
maybe
movie?
it wasn't. Maybe it was after.
I thought the first episode was the movie.
Oh, it was
Like,
based on the show.
Okay, so are we adding anything to the wheel?
Yeah, of course.
Same
Of
wheel.
course.
Ham. Someone said
What
ham.
ham?
Lisa said
You gotta
ham.
have ham. You have
Well-
the foil to turkey as ham.
Hold on, I lost the wheel. Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
Are you gonna put Pilgrim on there?
Yeah, Pilgrim,
so we're gonna put ham.
Native American.
Am I allowed to draw that?
No, just look at it on the wheel.
What else do we? What else is really
Pilgrim.
fall? It could
Are
be
you doing Pilgrim?
fall or Thanksgiving.
Pumpkin spice latte. No, I guess that's
Spice latte.
That's
that's
over.
October,
It's
right?
over,
I guess
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Starbucks already
Isn't it?
has their holiday
Wrong
menu.
gourd, dipshit.
Are
Butternut.
we doing
squash.
cornucopia then? Cornucopia.
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 I can't spell that or draw it.
That's a good
You
one.
want cornucopia? Okay, this is gonna be. I bet it's gonna pop up. Cornucopia.
Cornucopia.
I
Hey, remember when Fruit of the Loom had the cornucopia in their logo? And
Oh,
they
don't
Mandela
Berenstein
affected out of
Paris
there?
that shit.
I remember.
Mandela
I remember
That-
Brian.
Seriously, That's the one that has me shook because I'm like,
Yeah,
that
me
was
too.
there, right? Because everything
Yeah.
else, like, it was always Berenstain.
It was
Brian was
there.
like, I was always looking forward to looking at that logo.
At that
Like,
logo
at
with
my
the little
boxes.
cornucopia on there.
I don't
It
know
was
what.
Boxers.
It's
I'm
so
never
weird
that
that
cool.
so many people collectively have like a false memory. It is so
It is weird. I think it's just like
matrixy and
But
weird.
wait,
Yeah.
recently
I
I
think
think they
we don't notice.
debunked
We're
the
not very
Berenstain
observant.
Bears ones. I think they truly did have both existing. They had
think so.
physical.
I
you
could have
sure?
swore it
I
was
think it's
Terrence.
that we're not very observant as humans. It's
Hey,
sketchy
it's
guy
sketchy
says,
guy.
"Yay!"
Wasn't it some accident with
Hey!
like a super collider or something? Or
Yeah,
the
the Large
Hadron
Hadron Collider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2000 and
We're
So
on the
now
wrong
we got
timeline.
President
guys.
Trump, and there's no more cornucopias.
That's right.
who is this? Oh,
Some
it's
shit went down.
it's Sketch Guy. What's going on? It's Sketch Guy. Is it Sketch Guy or
Sketch
IT
Guy.
Sketch Guy?
It,
How you
it's
doing?
Sketch guy. It sketch guy.
All right. So I think is this what we're going with?
I mean, we have 2 of each color, so yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do
I hope it
this.
doesn't land on
All right.
cornucopia because I'm just gonna draw a bundle of fruit without it.
A
Because
fruit
that's how
of the loom.
that's how Fruit of the Loom represents it now.
All right. Here's the first. It's gonna be
All right.
cornucopia. Ham.
Ham.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I miss spooky
Okay.
season already.
Already, yeah.
Don't be spooky
All right.
season.
Yeah, you recommended that one movie,
Oh,
and
my
I'm like,
God.
I'm not about to
Watch
watch
it.
the scary movies that affect me
Why-
in November.
No, you'll
I'll
be
watch
fine.
some fun. I'll
You'll be
watch fun,
fine.
spooky movies in November. I'm not going to watch the scariest movies ever.
So it's called When Evil Lurks. If you've never seen it, watch it.
I've never even heard of it.
It'll
I'm
change
not
your
going to watch
life.
it till next year. Yeah, I'm not ready to change my life to a horror movie until
Oh.
October.
I watched it like the other morning, right? Through my day
In the
off
morning.
completely. Yeah, I was just like, just to put movies on like while you're at work and freaking,
Yeah.
it just hits you hard. Like well, actually,
What's it
there's
called again?
one
When
when evil
lurks.
lurks. It kind of hits you, and then it hits you again. It hits you for a while, and
Oh,
then it pauses,
2023.
and then it. I'm telling you, watch it.
How is it? How is it compared to the Witch? Would you say
The
The Vavitch.
of Vavitch?
They're 2 different movies. 2 different movies.
Okay, okay.
Did
But
that one affect you, though, Josh?
No, I'm just saying because I
Oh.
read psychological, and I'm like, if I'm gonna fall asleep, I might not.
You didn't like The Witch, huh?
I only
Yeah,
liked
this was-
the ending. That was it.
Okay.
It's
What
it's
are all the
7.8 out of
excitement?
10.
Yeah, see,
What was that?
It's Argent.
7.8 out of 10, according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Not bad for a horror movie.
That's stellar
Oh.
for a horror movie.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
Except,
it's a good.
except those
it's a good
weird
movie.
80s campy
I like that
ones where you get a lot of
cornucopia.
Okay.
cornucopia.
Corn-
Oh, did I spin it? I didn't spin it.
Oh, you didn't spin the wheel, no. You didn't
It's a
spin
little
Oh.
misspelled, but it's okay.
Is that how
Did I
you?
it. We know what it is. That's not how it's spelled.
We
but
literally
don't
talked
care.
about it. It's got a U, but okay.
Yeah, it's cornucopia
You,
or something like
you
that.
know what it. You know what. It
I
is.
went to
You know
Corn U.
We know what it is. We know what
Corn
it is.
U.
Now you're
Corn
gonna talk-
University.
You guys are talking
Spin the
shit
wheel
on
so
my
it lands
spelling.
on there, and then we
Corn
make
Phobia.
I was a spelling
This ain't no
bee runner-up.
spelling podcast.
I was a
spelling
spelling
bee
bee
runner-up.
runner-up.
Bunch of nerds.
and I got eliminated on the word cornucopia.
We draw around here. We don't spell.
But, yeah.
Creature.
A ham creature.
Cat. Wait,
So-
did it?
Ham creature.
Wait,
ham
was it
creature.
just creature or was cornucopia actually one of the?
No, that was
Okay.
it was just when they removed the wedge, it was still on that.
Ham.
Okay.
Ham
All right.
creature.
All right. So one more, right?
Ham.
It looks like this.
That's such a great insult.
You ham,
Ham
creature.
creature.
All right. Final spin.
We can get pirate ham creature.
Ooh,
And go,
Ooh.
cat. Spooky.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Ham
cats.
creature cat.
A ham cat.
Ham cats. Ham taros.
This is
Ham taro.
Hamtaro.
Do you remember how popular that show was?
Yeah, it was funny because I think my kids were probably about the age to watch that, but thankfully
Yeah.
they didn't watch it.
Why do you hate it?
No, it's like I didn't want to watch an anime like that every day.
Is it really considered an anime?
Is it
I
an
guess.
anime?
I guess.
It's anime-ish. I don't know who
Anime.
made. I don't know if it's
Anime
like.
esque.
I don't think it's an American production.
Hamtaro.
Hamtaro.
It's
Is-
Hamtaro.
You know,
I guess it is.
Hamtaro.
Oh, it is
goes,
an
"Squish, squish,
anime.
squish, squish." That was that was great.
I'm not sure if I remember.
Oh, it started as a
Hamtaro.
manga. Oh my
Hamtaro.
god, a manga.
Hamtaro.
Can you imagine Hamtaro was like a horror manga?
Yeah, your kids weren't. I don't think your kids were
Losing his
anywhere
friends
near
one
old
by
enough to
one.
watch Hamtaro.
Okay, Ham Creature Cat.
Ham creature cat.
All right, well, here we go.
I'm gonna,
Ham
we go.
creature.
Here we go. Ed, regale us with tales from Lightbox.
from your times
Oh,
past.
Tales.
Tales from the Lightbox.
You know, I mean, it was.
What does ham even look like?
It was pretty. I don't know what ham looks like.
I'm drawing
I'm actually looking it
the
up.
cartoonish ham hawk. That's
I
what
am
I'm
as
going
well.
for.
I mean, like before I get in, like to it, like what were your guys' takeaways? I mean, like, what was the cool stuff you guys got to see or do?
Hands down, I was so excited to meet Steven Silver. I felt like I was 10 again. I'm
Or you
pretty
did
sure.
meet him, then.
I'm pretty sure he could tell from my facial reaction.
That's awesome.
Just how excited I was.
And he didn't disappoint, right?
No,
That's
like
what's awesome about him.
I remember watching him in the Lightbox 2 years prior when things went in the pandemic, and he was like one of the wholesome artists that I watched. Like he was just very encouraging, and he was like straightforward and giving advice. He didn't like bullshit you or anything.
Yeah.
So I got to meet him, and then I bought one of his prints, got his signature, and I gave him a Batman sticker, my Vampire Batman sticker, which I hope he didn't throw away.
Oh,
Really cool.
You know what? I honestly don't think he would have. I think he would have put it in his little fan box. He probably.
His
probably,
satchel.
yeah.
Because
He seems like the kind of guy that would have like a fan collectible thing.
I could see
Yeah.
Ed was trying to like unwrap the sticker or take off the sticker back, and he's like, "Ah, god dang it! I'm gonna throw away this Dershot sticker."
Hey, I found. Oh, I got another one from you. But
Yeah, I opened that one for you.
I got like sausage fingers. I can't help it. It's what am I gonna do?
But to me, that was
But-
the highlight.
No, that's awesome. You know, I mean, but how about like any like demos or panels that you saw?
I'm gonna hold that until y'all talk about it. I'm gonna hold that input about that.
Well, I can't really chime in because I did not get to do any panels because I flew in and flew out on the same day. So I was under a time constraint.
I mean, I didn't even go, so you beat me.
Yeah.
Oh,
more than me.
you want-
Yeah, Elisa was there
But
to
I
get her book.
I was there on strictly business.
Strictly
book. Get the book.
That book.
Get the hell out.
That's an expensive book.
You know.
That's like a plane ticket and a Lightbox Expo ticket to get a book.
Well, technically, yes.
Technically,
Technically, yes.
That's some dedication.
Yeah.
but I appreciate.
No, but
you guys.
I went with a buddy of mine, Frank, who might end up being on the podcast soon. He had a demo to do with Magma Studio, so it was kind of made sense for us to go for him to do that in person because he did it last year, but he streamed it online.
Right.
So, and he did a little networking for himself because he's in the industry.
Wait, where does he work now?
He's a freelance storyboard artist.
Oh, so he's one at
So he's hustling.
The
Yeah.
drawing
Yep.
with us,
Yeah,
yeah.
you've met him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So overall, though, it was a good time. Lightbox is, if you're an artist and you have not gone, I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah,
So
Place to
my-
be.
Just go. Just
My
go.
input as an outsider. I was telling someone how I felt like, was it David Attenborough?
You're
it's
like narrating everything.
watch as a squabble of artists look for the next prey.
A squabble. I
Um,
like that actually. A squabble.
It was like it opened my eyes to like a whole new world, literally. Like I come from an engineering background, and watching them do their thing and the things, the their world, the bits and pieces that they like to nerd out about is totally different, and I was happy to learn about them. I did wish that they had panels that were doing what they said they were gonna do. That might be the
What?
unpopular opinion.
What happened? What do you mean?
I was so excited to go to all these panels, but they ended up being inaccurate. So
Oh,
one of them was titled "Push and Pull" by this caricature artist, and I was like, yeah, I'd always wanted to know like what was like going on through his mind, like how he processes those shapes.
is that not about how to exaggerate features? I
No,
feel like that's
literally, there was like
what it
they
should
had
be.
a model come in through like the middle, and then had everyone sketch the way they would usually sketch, and that was it. I'm like, this is literally
There's
what.
no push and pull.
Yeah, and then at the end of he was like 5 minutes left, and he's like, "Does anyone have any questions?" And I didn't want to be that guy, but I was really tempted to go like, "When are we gonna push and pull?"
Josh is like, what the hell even happened?
Yeah.
You just
didn't
wasted
push
my
and pull
time.
anything. You're right. I was so disappointed. And then there was another one that was titled "Speed Painting," with in the art style of Valorant, and I
Oh, cool.
actually have been trying to study how they do like faces. And this dude pulls up with like a pre-made thing that he already drew like grayscale, and then he's
Boo.
like, "Okay, well now I'm gonna color it," and he proceeds like 20 minutes in, still hasn't colored anything. Okay, and so I left, and I came back, and another 15 minutes later, he's only colored the torso purple with an overlay layer, and I'm like, that's not really. I expected more, someone of his caliber to be
Yeah.
doing, but that also disappointed me.
Yeah.
But there were some that were still positive. Like there was another caricature artist, and he just talked about like I like the way he phrased it. He's like, what you have to do with the face is you have to distill the shapes,
Hmm.
and I like that how he phrased that because like you're reinterpreting reality. And someone asked the question that I've always wondered was, how do you reconcile like realistic facial features, like anatomically correct facial features,
Mm.
and exaggerating things. And he cracked the joke. He's like, "Look at my drawing. Does this look anatomically correct to you?"
Well,
And I guess yeah, the answer is like if you're capturing the essence,
Close enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
close
the
enough.
eye is there. It's sort of like in that region.
You know what? To that, I feel like that takes someone who has like a good eye for anatomy to be able to do that, and it still
Mhm.
looks correct, even
Yeah.
through exaggeration, which is like its own skill. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's my input. I wish there were tiers, but as a friend of mine pointed out, if they did have an expert tier, then everyone would try to go into the expert tier. So I don't know what the solution might be.
Just more money, I guess. They're gonna make people pay more money for that kind of shit.
I see.
I don't know
Yeah,
how to draw ham or cat.
I had to look up a piece of
I'm not even sure if my mashup is like good.
You could
enough.
do you could do 2 out of the 3, right? Isn't that the rule?
Not
I
for
think
me.
so.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Brian, he has to go all in. No exception.
It's not my rule, by the way. That's Ed's rule.
It's my rule. But yeah, like as far as like panels go, I actually just talking to a lot of people, I heard that was a lot going around. Like it was kind of disorganized, and sometimes you'd have to wait an hour and still not get a ticket in.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like they've had that like Lightbox in there for a while. Like the building is set in stone. Like I don't understand. Like logistics is kind of messed up. It's weird.
I mean, this is their fifth one, and I think they had to do two or three, like, was it 2 or 3 of them? Was it
They
maybe
did
2
two
of
of them
them
online.
online?
yeah.
Those were the only ones I attended, the online ones.
Yeah.
And there's that weird one where Bobby Chu doing like 100 push-ups.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah, I remember that.
What a weird
What?
flex.
What?
He was doing
Look what I
he was
could
doing
do.
push-ups every minute or something like, or every. I don't remember what it was, but it was like a ridiculous. He's like, here, look, you could still work out while sitting at a desk, stuck in your house.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, seriously.
I think it was just because of the pandemic. So
Yeah,
I
it
think he
was.
was just trying to encourage like physical health.
Movement. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or he was
movement.
losing his mind.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough. Those
he was
were
fine.
weird times. Weird times
That's
of
right.
filming.
Yeah. It
In
was.
his next show, he'd be like, "You see this pencil? You see this pencil right here?"
Brother.
I saw him walking around a bunch of times, and he was definitely in his element there. He was
Yeah.
definitely
Like a rock star, art
like a
star.
rock star for sure. You know.
There are some people that just go to those things that are just so well. They have such a good internet presence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I know that Ross Straw's booth was
Oh, that was back.
packed constantly, and he had
Mhm.
his wheel that he was doing giveaways on. It's just like very smart with how he was presenting his work and his booth and stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely has like a good brand identity going on.
Yeah, that was definitely a good spot to like observe other artists and what they do as far as like their table goes. But I think for me, I think it was definitely a good networking experience.
Hmm.
That worked hard.
Yeah,
That
I
truly
mean,
seems mostly what Lightbox is about. If you're not in college, at least. Well, actually, if you're even in college, I suppose.
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
in college.
I overheard a lot of questions that were like, "When are you graduating?"
Yeah, and there were a lot of like new grads there also. Just looking, like, I mean, that was definitely the spot to go to if you're like looking to get into
Yeah,
the
and get
animation industry.
eyes on your portfolio and all that.
Yeah, and I met a lot of cool people there. And that's like immediately like connected to me on socials and stuff. But even even a lot of people were pretty like, I think I mentioned this, like would like ask me for advice about stuff, and I'm like, but I didn't feel like I was giving advice. I was just kind of just chopping it up with them, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, Sober's just resubbed for 5 months. Thanks,
Woo.
man. Look at you.
Hey, does ham get served with pineapple? Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
And I'm only seeing oranges, but I'm pretty sure in my mind's eye, I remember ham and pineapple.
Pineapple
Yeah.
with little cherries
I
in
I
the
Yeah,
picture
the
like
little
cherries, yeah.
peppercorns or cherries or whatever. Yeah.
there's cloves stuck
Yeah.
in each square.
Yeah, I feel like I'm struggling drawing today.
Yeah, me too.
You're burnt out from
Just burnt
Lightbox.
out. Yeah, no, I seriously still feel like before Lightbox, I was thinking, hey, I'm gonna come out of this thinking I'm just gonna be so inspired, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
know exactly what I want to do. And it seems like I came out of there just more burned out a bit and more confused as to what people want from me. You
Oh,
know?
that's interesting. Well,
Wait, you're
Yeah.
confused. What do you mean?
Well, because like I thought going there, I would get a better gauge of like what people like, like the portrait stuff, like the more realistic stuff, or do they like the like more line art stuff? And
Did you do a survey?
no, this is just from talking to people.
wouldn't one argue though,
50-50?
like because it's so viz dev heavy, right? And I know we had this conversation where it's like your style, you do seem more like a WonderCon type in
Uh-huh.
terms of your art. So maybe that's why you like walked away from this maybe confused because it's not your normal clientele, perhaps that would be gravitating
Pos-
towards your art.
yeah, possibly. I was definitely not like the typical Lightbox attendee, or what do you call it?
Exhibitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was kind of good in my favor.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you learned a lot
You
still, right?
stood out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I met a lot of cool people. I also had my own Steven Silver experience, which I was trying
The
hard not.
Steven Silver experience.
Well, I was trying hard not to geek out because he actually like walked up to my table with his wife, and I'm just like, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Steven," and I'm like, "I know,
I know.
I know
That's
you
so
are." And they're like, but we talked, and he was very kind, and I talked about his first art book was one of the first art books I ever got.
Oh, that's cool.
And I talked about how I used to just flip through that page, like that book, like so much it was worn out, and he really appreciated that.
Oh,
That
And then he grabbed into his coat and he pulled out the exact book.
right.
like
Yeah,
Willy
brand
Wonka.
new.
But I think that
Willy
was one
Wonka.
of the things. I think he even mentioned this before about like how people are kind of precious with their art books and they don't really just dive into them to learn.
Yeah.
They're almost just like collector's pieces.
Yeah, it's like you look through and then you set it on a shelf and forget it.
Yeah. But his book
Much
definitely
like
was
our
one of those.
sketchbooks, right?
Right. But his particularly like because I was still early on when I was learning. I'm still learning, but I just if it wasn't hardcover, I would have like probably bent that book up, you know.
Yeah.
But I talked to him. His wife was really sweet, and I was like, I grabbed one of my donut pins, and I'm like, here, you can have this.
Oh,
Just like, just remember me. Here's a pin.
Yeah, remember me.
But like,
And
it's
later
funny
you saw
because
it in the
like,
trash next to Josh's Batman sticker.
but I think it was one of those things like, just like I guess because we speak on like on Instagram before, and I think it's just putting a face to the name kind of thing. So that was really cool, especially like
That's
he's one of
awesome.
when he's one of your art heroes too. It's just like like I've been acknowledged.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he approaches you and then he's also not a jerk.
that's
yeah,
the
for
best
sure.
part. It's like, oh, thank God, you're not an asshole.
Yeah.
Or a creeper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He wasn't grooming Ed.
he wasn't. I probably would have let him groom me. Is that what I'm saying? But in a
And
good
like
way.
my body is ready.
A good grooming. A good
A
grooming.
good grooming.
Is that a thing?
Ed's like, yes, I need to be taught a lesson.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
You made it weird, Josh.
I mean,
Steven Silver, just shut the
an art lesson.
I need an art lesson.
I need to know. Do I need to take my shirt off for a lesson? It doesn't.
Oh my god.
I'm a little
He's like,
confused with shirt.
This is life drawing.
God.
I did also have a positive experience watching the Gurney talk.
James
Nice.
Gurney?
James
First name?
Gurney.
James Gurney. Apparently, I was like, he's like, I did Dinotopia, and I'm like, what? And he said that like towards the end, and I'm like, this whole time is the Dinotopia guy.
He's like, you're the dino guy?
Yeah, the Dinotopia guy.
What did you tell me?
Did you get up there and yell at him? You
I
should have
hate-
opened with that.
I hate reading. Let me tell you, I loathe reading anything. Like when I was first taught that I have to read these, these things called novels, I almost puked, all over the place.
What?
Yeah, I hate reading. But when I read Dinotopia and I saw the cover, I'm like, yo, this is a really interesting book. And yeah, so I enjoyed
Josh
it.
can only read dinosaur themed.
I'll read books, if it has pretty pictures on it.
Right. They should redo a bunch of like famous books. Oliver Twist with dinosaurs. Josh will read it.
like Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies,
Pride and yeah.
but with dinosaurs.
But with
everywhere.
dinosaurs.
George Orwell's 1984, but with dinosaurs.
But with dinosaurs.
That's so funny.
It'll still have that bummer of an ending, though.
But yeah, I feel like I wish I had gotten that experience of actually getting to like walk more around the expo. I feel like I could have got a chance to talk to more artists that I like if I had been able to like leave my table.
Right.
But
you're
yeah,
working
but
it.
I know, but it was busy, so it was like I guess it was a good problem to have.
Also, I'm still salty. DreamWorks, if you're watching this, I really wish to have gotten your tote, but instead I did not get it. They had to.
Why-
DreamWorks made us spin a wheel to win their prizes, and I really wanted their tote bag.
and you didn't win.
No, I did not.
Bummer.
Bummer indeed.
That sucks. Oh well, next year, right? Maybe.
Perhaps.
God, I don't know what I'm drawing today, but is it gonna?
I like it. It's like Hawaiian pig.
Yeah,
Wait,
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
chats? What are you
Steven
doing?
Silver absolutely left.
yeah, he was here.
Steven left the chat.
Another one was I got a chance to talk to Dave Guertin, from Creature Box,
hmm
and
Wait,
you know,
I was looking for Creature Box. He wasn't on the directory.
oh,
He was,
they're kind of split.
He was actually
now.
like,
He was
yeah,
Oh
there.
man.
He was like a
missed-
he was
brawl
like
away
one
from me.
aisle over from you. Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
man. Okay.
I heard he's
But,
avoiding Josh though.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had
But-
that kind of falling out though.
I mean, I'm just speculating. I'm not
Oh,
trying
okay.
to start
Okay.
rumors.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Never mind.
he-
Take it back.
But he was super cool. I mean, he even told me it was great meeting me in person. I'm like, do you know who I am?
Oh, that's so cool.
He's like, I just say that to everyone.
He just says
Just
that to
in
everyone.
case. Just in case.
Just in case. That's. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go with like he knows me.
He does.
I'm
I
gonna start
guarantee.
using. I'm gonna start using that like every time I meet a new person.
Yeah.
Finally,
It's
good to
good
put a
to-
face to the name. Or
Hey, it's
face to the name.
possible. It's
It's
possible.
finally great
you-
to meet you in real life. And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Nothing."
I
What
normally
is the
stalk
weird
you
thing about
online.
that? When you like are so you follow someone so closely on social media and then to like meet them in person is so strange. Because like when I went and bought Corey and Elena Loftus's book, I wanted to ask them about like, so I don't know if you guys had noticed Corey Loftus, like every month that his kid like got older, he would do this illustration based on like how older they got. And he did the whole year for his son, and then his daughter, he only did like 4 months or something. And I wanted to be like, oh, your daughter's illustration, but it's like it seemed so like intrusive of a question.
Oh,
Ask
yeah.
about their like
My daughter
kids and
died.
stuff. Can you-
Oh,
yeah,
How
so it's
dare
just kind
you.
of like I didn't want to like
Right.
go there, but it's because it's like
You were
they have
curious,
like
you
a
were
kid,
curious.
yeah, but it just didn't seem like a relevant question because it's
Right.
like
Oh.
it's like art, but it was still like a personal
Kind of
matter.
personal. I would have been
yeah.
like, I have a favorite. You know,
So
Dang.
we'll leave it at that.
yeah.
But we both got a follow from
Elena.
Elena Loftus.
Yeah.
And then I
that
got
was
one
pretty-
from
that was
Corey,
pretty
and I'm
crazy.
just like, oh my god, these guys are following me.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
it's so weird how we do that. They're just people, but it's like,
They're just
man, it's like when
people.
you admire their work so much, you're like, whoa.
yeah, exactly. Oh, and like the best guy I met there was Mel Milton.
He's so nice.
He came up to the table and he looked through my book, and like we just got to talking for a while, and now like he said his sister see me, and I'm like, what? Oh, that's cool.
What? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Wait, who is that?
Mel Milton.
Mel Milton. He's
Oops,
What
sorry.
happened? Ryan.
Who's Mel?
his
Milton?
Mel Milton. He does a lot of
These
girl
Mel-made
sketches that are
dukes.
just incredible, just effortless
I'm gonna
sketches of women and stuff. It's just so good.
Mel.
Yeah,
No.
but I
I say
mean,
Melma Dukes. Is that what
Mel
Mel
made
made
Dukes.
Dukes.
Mel made Dukes?
but yeah, I saw his demo.
M-I-L-T-O-N?
I saw his demo, and he talked about why he's Mel made Dukes. I guess because he had a kid around that time, and his kid was pooping a lot. I don't know, but it was.
That's funny.
Wait, how do you
But-
spell Mel? Made?
MEL,
Yeah.
and then his last name is Milton, Milton.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but super super.
Yeah, really cool style.
I mean, he's just like a class act type of person. He didn't, he didn't have
Yeah.
to.
He comes
But
across that way in some of his social media stuff. He just seems very like a Mel Milton, Steven Silver, and Sean Galloway. I said are like the dads.
Cheeks.
Oh, I passed that guy Cheeks. I remember him like way back in middle school. That's crazy.
Like really, like if you stop to talk to them, they're just so kind and thoughtful, and like how they talk about art.
They're just people too.
they're
Yeah,
just people
but they're
too.
like nice. They're like almost like extra nice.
Extra nice.
But it's just I think and we also talked about this too with like artist personalities. I think a lot of artists tend to be kind of introverted, and there are the ones that really know how to talk to people and socialize, and it's like they stand out naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they are the ones like giving solid advice to people and stuff.
The ones
Nice.
not afraid to give people advice.
Yeah.
So those are the coolest people.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, it was. I still, yeah. I think sometimes I think about it, and it's hard to wrap your head around it because I guess you do put them on a pedestal.
Yeah. How could you
And
not, you know?
how could you not, right?
When they especially people who work in the industry and have worked on things that you've seen in like television and movies, it's hard not to like romanticize the idea of like what they do for a living too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, like what you make is magic, bro.
I mean, especially that's how I feel with like anybody that works at Disney. I still am like, oh my god, I just can't help but feel that way because it's just
It's
how I
almost
will
like-
always feel about Disney
Yeah,
stuff.
you're almost like a kid. Again.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I mean, I still think of comic book artists as like rock stars.
Yeah.
They've been rock stars
Oh,
since
yeah.
the 90s.
Yeah. I think
Oh, yeah,
the same
totally.
thing applies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
They've
try to
like
get
brought
some
life
clean.
to stuff that you like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get some clean lines like freaking Rurex over here.
I don't know how she's doing that.
Oh, it's
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll
weird.
ask her what brush she uses again.
I'm not using premium here.
I'm not either. I think I have access. No, I'm not even sure I have access. Oh no, I do. How you should teach a course on how to
The lines.
Magma.
I don't know how. It's just tiny.
It's just-
What you call
I'm
it?
just skilled.
Tiny
The
brush.
shape of that. Yeah, tiny brush.
Chinese soft ink brush.
No, that's yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
practicing.
Right?
It's just soft. It's not even
Yeah.
soft ink. So it's
It's just
This is what I
soft.
do all day. I just am like in Magma
Magma.
instead of working.
She's practicing the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just-
Okay. Okay, so you're using soft. What size brush? Like a 1?
I'm using soft.
like
Okay.
3 or 5 or something like that. Super
Uh,
small.
Wait.
I need the numbers.
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
Quit holding out.
She has her secret. She's not trying to tell us.
I
She's
am
like-
using soft, and I'm
Okay.
at 3.0
Yeah, it's like a tiny brush.
Okay.
or 2. Actually, no, I'm at 2.3. That's what I've been drawing at.
You can change that granular.
Okay. And
Yeah, with the parentheses key.
Oh, you're okay. I'm on an
Yeah.
iPad.
Oh,
Never mind.
Never mind, I'm not gonna bother.
oh, okay, look at that. Hold, I didn't even
You
know you
getting
could
it?
use the. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
how about your opacity?
opacity was at. Hang on, sorry, because I'm like coloring now. I think I set the opacity to. Let's see. 80 to 85.
Look at that go. Oh look, it's like magic now. I guarantee
golden
my life
ratio.
is gonna be like super sketchy.
But I also zoom way in when I'm drawing. I don't know if that makes a difference.
That might help. That might help.
I'm like ultra zoomed.
Ultra zoom. Like I always draw far away. I think I'm always looking at big picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I
Yeah,
only
because if
tend
you
to
zoom
go
in,
later.
it'll affect the stream, right? If you zoom in.
Oh yeah, for Ed has
Yeah.
he's kind of forced.
He's handicapped.
Oh no! I actually open up a second window with the same.
Oh,
okay.
That's why I show up twice in the corner.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes
See,
sense.
I figured stuff out. I know things.
This ain't his first rodeo.
I should teach a Magma class or yell at
You could have
Magma.
been. You could have been doing that at Lightbox.
Yeah,
Could have.
Yeah. Probably would have been more informative.
You
than
got to get
some of
that
Then push
sponsorship,
pull.
bruh.
That's another thing. I got like a sketchball art sponsor.
Get a
Oh
what?
yeah, sketchbook
Yeah, I got
or sketch wallet. Sketch wallet.
I got some free swag from them, and
Nice.
because the guy from Sketch Wallet came over because he wanted a book.
You know the guy already, right?
No,
Oh, I thought you
No.
knew him. Okay.
no. I think we had met at CTN a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
But he came over and he wanted the book, and so he got the book, and then we started talking about. I started talking about the wallet, how it's kind of too big and kind of clunky,
Mm-hmm.
and so he just said, "Hey, come on the table. I'll give you a wallet and some stuff." And
Oh shit!
all
The
you
wall-
had to
the
do,
wallet?
You got some swag.
all I had to do is plug it on social media. And I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay,
nice.
cool."
Nope,
I
the
haven't-
wallet
I
he
haven't-
opened it had $500.
Right.
I think this is your
You
wallet.
can't underestimate the
Yours now.
influencers.
Right.
Oh,
but,
look at Josh's.
but I'm thinking the whole time, it's just like, are you sure I can pay for this?
Look at Josh's ham cat. That's
Oh.
awesome.
It's
Oh,
adorable.
heck
It looks derpy.
No, it's awesome. It looks
That's part of
it looks
his
very
charm,
sweet-lipped.
is that he's a derp.
Like watching.
He's a derp ham. Absolutely haram.
I actually just went to a Korean restaurant on Sunday, and while I was there was an influencer that was setting up a table with like a bunch of ring lights,
Oh,
and
really?
Mukbang.
the owner was saying that he had like 1.2 million followers or something on YouTube. But I have no idea who it was. But
They lied to get a free meal.
yeah, but he was saying
Oh,
that
no.
this new owner of this Korean restaurant was like trying to reach out to influencers because that's kind of like how you get your name out there now. You know,
Mhm.
it's like
They're all trying to get in touch with Keith Lee right now.
Right.
yeah.
He's in
I
Vegas.
don't understand the appeal. I guess I get that. Like, I like how thoughtful his reviews are, but he's so like deadpan.
He's
that
deadpan.
it's like
and
hard for me to enjoy
I
those.
I think it's weird when people get really granular with their reviews, talking about like 8.7.
Oh,
All right. Like a 7.23.
Yeah.
oh, like the guy that does the pizza reviews,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that guy. Ugh.
Dave Portnoy.
Ugh.
But yeah, so I felt pretty honored just because he thought highly enough of me. Just
That's cool.
The sketch
do a
wallet guy.
plug. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was cool, and I haven't made the plug yet because I feel like I have to draw on it.
Yeah, you should
And
use
then-
it. For,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. I shouldn't be like, oh, I can't wait to use this sketch wallet. Like, not have any drawings in it. So when I post on it, it's definitely gonna have stuff in it.
It's not going to be like an aged sketchbook.
No,
Okay.
but
Personally attacked.
Oh man, my colors. I'm literally looking at a photo of a ham, and I'm just like, what color is that?
It's hard to determine sometimes.
I mean, yours is looking pretty hamish.
Hammy,
Hammy.
Hammy?
got ham
It's
vibes.
looking pretty cured.
oh wait, Chris said something. Just draw the rest of the effing owl. What owl?
What?
Oh, it's from that meme. how to draw an owl.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We
I'm
start
like,
with an
looking
oval.
Start with an oval. Draw the rest of the fucking owl.
I'm like, where's the owl? That wasn't on the freaking prompt list.
So literal. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just not feeling arm steady today. Maybe that's every day. Maybe that's my style. Yeah, I'm gonna use that as an excuse.
Found it.
There you go.
As an artist, your injury can be part of your style. Is that the lesson of the day?
That's the lesson of the day. It's totally a lesson.
So, are you prepared to do Lightbox again next year?
I gotta think. Oh well, that's what I'm trying to do right now is figure out my game plan of like what's the next thing. I'm like I was thinking another book.
Yeah, you got to do volume 2. I mean, you can't.
Right.
You've already set yourself up for disaster.
Yeah.
Oh, did you named it Volume 1?
Yeah. It's just
Well,
how could you not?
If you bought the book, Brian, you'd know. Hold on, Brian. Here, I'll help you out.
You're gonna post the link so I could stop drawing. There you go,
Just,
everyone.
There you
Hey,
Everyone, hurry up and buy the book so I can't get one.
Wow.
sell that shit out.
Brian doesn't want to get one so much. He wants to just tell everyone, like,
I'm gonna be honest though. I really want one, but wouldn't that be an amazing thing that where you just sold out all of them just so I can't get one? I feel like that's still a win for you and an L for me.
You'd have to buy one on eBay.
Yeah, I'd have to buy it on eBay.
It could happen. I sold a ton today, so
that's awesome, dude.
I wasn't like I'm always in my head thinking it's maybe I'll sell like a couple.
Who's gonna want this?
Who's gonna want this?
Well, clearly something has resonated.
I know that feeling all too well when I first started selling books.
Hey,
who wants this? People,
I wanted it.
People that want it.
I wanted it, but I mean, I haven't read them all.
Are you free to discuss what your game plan will be in terms of like what sold, or I don't know if you want to get into all that.
Oh, like what sold at the show?
Yeah, like what did you notice that was successful for you at Lightbox versus like another convention? Yeah,
it was definitely books. Surprisingly, like books stick. I mean, everything sold like well. The prints sold better than I thought. Like I was almost thinking not doing the prints because
I hear so many other artists like depressed about prints because they see artists that are successful with them, so they think, oh well, everyone tells me they want this as a print, but then they make the print and then no one buys it, so then they feel dejected. Yeah,
and that was the thing. I think like my Edward Scissorhands sold a bunch. Like I'm actually almost.
That's cool.
But that was just one of those prints that I was like gonna give those away because I was like, who wants this?
It's like swag,
yeah. I think the stuff that resonated with people with my stuff was from like a nostalgic, like pop culture angle. Like people love the Bebop sticker or like the Mars Attack stickers or even the Minion stickers. Like I did Monster Minion. I didn't even think people gave a shit about, but that like I guess people like Minions.
It's that age range too, right? If that age range grew up on Minions.
Yeah. And that's probably what's nostalgic to them, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I found out from my conversation that like Mars Attacks like scared kids when they were younger.
Oh no, really? I love that movie.
Yeah, but those aliens are pretty intense.
Yeah,
they are. Yeah.
I didn't realize.
That was one of my first Alien movies. That freaked me out.
Oh, one of my first Alien movies was Alien. And
Alien.
You know,
and Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh yeah, that too. Alien, Independence Day. So those three.
Man, when my aunt took me to see Aliens in the theater when I was younger. I was about 3rd grade.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And Like, okay, my aunt's taking me. This is gonna be like
That's an
ET.
extreme movie for your that
It really
age.
is. It
Now
really is.
everything makes sense now, right?
Yeah,
But-
that's true. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. No, but like we went there, I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be like ET or Close Encounters. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Get in there. There's like stuff popping out of chest and friggin' acid burning. I'm like, like when
And
I
on
was
that day,
That droid who's like spilling milk out of his guts.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
God.
I was like, what
That-
is that?
They
I
prefer
hated that
artificial
thing as a
human.
kid. Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah,
that changed
Josh.
everything. Yo, Doom Fruit's here with the rate of 47.
Doom
No
Fruit.
pressure.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say numbers.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Doom
It just popped
Fruit
up.
raid.
No pressure, you guys.
No pressure.
I was just saying it. But how you doing, Doom? Thanks everyone for joining the Art Pizza podcast.
Where
if
we're
you-
drawing ham creature cat
Yeah, we're drawing ham creature cats.
Sort of creature.
while doing a Lightbox recap. Lightbox 2023 recap.
Yes. Lots of fun. But if you guys would like to join us, I could
Well, this
put the
is-
link.
Rue Rex's link. So
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you'll just have to.
If you guys would like to join and draw with us, here's the link.
Please do.
Thanks, how's the party? It's not too bad. We're just doing our thing, drawing, recapping our Lightbox Expo experience. All the perfect amounts of pressures. I appreciate you and your people coming over.
Your
Or
people.
you, if any, your
You're
What do you mean, your people?
friends.
yeah, what do you mean your people?
Your friends. Thanks for bringing your friends over. And
Ed's gonna get canceled before he gets to be famous.
I know. I'm not Doom famous though.
You're
I'm
so
not-
close.
I'm not Doom famous. But did you?
Yeah,
throw the
but you
link
know,
in
it
there?
takes just. Oh, yeah. Hang on. How do I post the link?
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's my first art book, so bear with me. It's somewhat professional.
I like some of the commentary you made.
Oh, in the book?
It made it funny. Like,
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
to draw jagged teeth. I'm not weird. You're weird.
You know when I was writing the little whatever
Blurbs.
blurbs in there, it's just basically almost I could have wrote more random stuff in there, but I was being a bit conservative.
I kind of wanted more a little bit. It
Yeah.
adds a little
Well,
extra something
the
because
next
so
book-
many people just
next
write.
book- Yeah,
Volume
you
2.
can have-
Wait,
volume
on the
2.
next book,
Title.
can you include little bits of like, and this is the time I found a naked dude in the snow. You know, it's like,
Yeah,
that
we need
Robert
more.
McKee
I want
Nolan
more lore.
story.
Maybe
I want
maybe
more
the
Edward
next
Roscoff lore.
maybe the next book will be more stuff like that, personal stories.
That'd be dope.
Let's see. What is Alice in Wonderland? Hello, Alice in Wonderland. Oh, I get it. Alice in Wonderland. Heckin' Hamcat is adorable. Isn't it though? There's a bunch of Hamcats.
All the hammy cats.
Let's do them up to. I'm going to take a bit to go get some food and lurk. Much love to all the artists here and the chatters. Enjoy the session. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for coming
Thanks,
through.
Doom Fruit.
You.
Doom Fruit. Such a nice guy. Such a nice. I don't
Nice
know
guy,
if you
Doom
guys
Fruit.
have ever got a chance to talk to him or hang out
I
on the
have not.
stream.
Do we know
Right.
him in real life?
Definitely go give him a follow. Super kind guy. Super generous.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna follow him right now. Then
That's
unless I'm
what we
already
need
following
more
Super.
of in this world.
Yeah. Like there's certain
Say-
people out there that kind of make me want to be a kinder person. He's definitely one of them. Like, but me, I think
And
I
then you
just,
stop.
Then I stopped.
He,
And
did,
then
he
I
said he only
realized-
said he wanted to. Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
wanted.
okay. Still counts.
So
would
this is
follow
your
him.
Built it at the
if
moment.
this is your
Oh,
first
wow,
time
this one's-
here. If this is your
this
first
one's
time
really
here,
good.
I'm a notorious I'm not a notorious asshole. I'm just mid-level asshole. Be kind.
Associate asshole.
Just
Entry
I am
level.
the assistant.
there you go. Entry level.
He's an
asshole.
assistant.
The manager. Asshole.
Oh god. Yeah.
Assistant manager. Assistant to the manager.
Assistant to the manager.
And to the regional manager.
But yeah, you guys' hands are looking pretty good.
Thank you.
No, thanks.
Thank you.
I think mine is just supposed to be a monster type thing on vacation in Hawaii.
Maybe he's about to turn into that
You
cat.
should make him standing on a pizza.
There you go.
Like he's pizza topping
look
because
at-
he's ham.
I was gonna also make the tail look like a bone, but when I added the little knob parts, it looked very inappropriate. So I
The knob.
went back to normal.
No.
Actually, mine doesn't look all that great either, honestly.
I mean, it looks more ham bone like than mine did because I
I
had the
put too
curl
many
on it.
lines on it. It looks a little hairy now. I went a little too crazy with the hatching,
You say ham
as
bone.
I tend to do.
Ham bone.
Ham
Ham
bone.
bone.
Boning.
And boning my
Alright.
favorite life someday. Was that from regular show?
Yeah, it's regular show. It's either regular
yeah.
show or Adventure Time. I believe it's regular show. That sounds like something Rigby would say.
Yes.
Oh man, but yeah, and from the draw, they can hit
Join
the link.
us.
Join us. Join us.
Join us.
Just don't want to-
What's your next con then, Ed?
Well, I was a little too late for Level Up Expo.
Oh right.
But I was too focused on getting through Lightbox,
Mhm.
so everything else didn't matter. Everyone there kept telling me to shoot for WonderCon in Anaheim,
Mhm.
so that might be a thing.
Cool.
We'll see. But I think I definitely want to do one that's local, so it's not as intense.
Yeah, the travel rate.
Yeah, I mean, not like the travel was hard. It was just,
Hey,
damn it, Brian.
Hey.
Oh, that wasn't me this time. It was
No,
not me
like-
this time.
Like doing a con, like doing an expo, like Lightbox. It's always
Mhm.
different when you're away from home. I mean, there's probably
Yeah.
tons of artists that are used to that type of lifestyle.
Mhm.
I like
But-
Not you.
Before I left, I'm just like, I gotta remember to do this. I can't forget anything. I can't just
Yeah.
drive back. But yeah, I mean, I'll
true.
definitely do more. I have to feel it out because what I'm noticing is like every con is different, you know.
Mhm.
Lightbox was definitely more artist focused, so selling the books on there makes sense.
Are you gonna maybe sell clothes, shirts?
I might go back into like some shirts. Like I did that at the first con I did,
Mhm.
and stickers are always.
You can't go wrong with
You can't go
stickers.
wrong with stickers,
And they're
That's-
always affordable for people too, even if they can't afford like a book or something. You know, someone
Yeah.
that can like shell out
Yeah.
a couple bucks for a
Get like a-
sticker.
Oh
People
man,
are-
that reminds me when at the expo, this was like my happiest moment was like I was Steven so all things other guys. Like this 10-year-old kid. I don't know if I told you, but like he came running up to my table and
Aw.
he was like, I want the book, I want all these stickers, and like at
Oh,
first I
that's
thought,
so
is
cute.
he like getting this for like his dad? You know?
Yeah.
But he came over with his mom and he was telling his mom exactly what he wanted.
Aw.
And it was just like, oh, I know this
That's
kid.
adorable.
This kid was me because you could almost tell like
His
he's
interests
like-
and stuff.
his interest, you know?
Yeah.
And just for like to actually get that age, you know, like someone to actually appreciate my stuff at that age
Mhm.
was
That's
pretty cool.
super cool. That's super cool.
You know, like not that anyone else wasn't
No,
as
but
cool,
it's-
but
No, but like
It's
that-
like to see a young kid have that appreciation early on.
yeah.
Is really,
Yeah.
really neat.
Yeah,
Because
he
he's not
could.
faking it like I do.
Yeah.
Like I fake it when I see your stuff.
Oh wow!
I mean,
Shit.
I mean,
All right,
Dude, I
therapy
knew
session,
it.
you guys.
I knew it.
That's why he
You
didn't
knew it.
buy
You
the
were
book.
speaking it the
Now I
whole
know
time.
why I'm an asshole. Or entry-level.
Brian was at Lightbox secretly in a trench coat,
Right.
seeing how you were doing.
He was hanging out with Corey Loftus, just like, you know what? I got a
And
friend
Jake
over there,
Parker.
and Jake Parker. I'm not even gonna go into Jake Parker, but he seems like a cool guy.
Me or Jake Parker? Because strike 1 and 2. Oh.
No, but yeah, like that
You guys
kid. I
want
mean,
these
he
boxes?
he just like he grabbed up like more stuff than I thought, and like this kid is amazing. Like
His parents are rich.
his parents are rich. And and she just and his mom just got him whatever he wanted, and I was like,
Awesome.
awesome.
What a cool random thing for like a kid to go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you think of it
Yeah.
as that's like an industry professional kind of thing, but it's like, no, it's just kids and people
there
that
were
are
a
just art
ton of-
enthusiasts.
There
Yeah,
were
they're
a ton
just,
of parents taking their kids there. I was like, what do they know about this stuff? But okay.
yeah, I guess when you think about it, it's like just enjoying and appreciating art as
Yeah.
like any other kind of like
It's cool that they're very supportive
craft
about
fair
it.
esque type. Yeah, it's cool. It's like nice to see that parents are like taking their kids to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was definitely my that moment that shined with me. Oh,
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I got to talk to a lot of like new grads, so you know, apparently I was. What's that? I was like,
What you
I mean, just
What was the wisdom that you imparted?
Yeah, what wisdom?
just like if they had questions about like how I did something, I would just tell them like, yeah, I mentioned this with the whole caricature thing. The one girl came up and asked me if I had any advice for her, and I told her about
And you're like, quits.
just
quit
quit.
writing.
Oh my
Let me
god.
see your portfolio. No. I mean, I told her like with caricature stuff, like you nail the eyes, you can be flexible and push and pull everything else. But if you get the
Wow,
eyes,
Push and pull. Josh wouldn't know anything about
Then the
Yeah.
actual panel.
yeah. Why didn't you
Damn.
just ask me about push and pull, Josh? I could have told you.
You know, it's because I'm afraid. You know, I'm afraid to ask.
You are right. I learned it by watching
You have to set it up in like a convention setting. It's just
Right.
you guys.
You have to set up a table. and
Yeah.
I gotta do a panel, and then he'll listen to me.
And then he'll listen.
Then he'll listen. Also the artist that was next to me, Jerry Gaylord, he works over for Marvel and does DC stuff and like storyboards for in his stream. And like I was taught, like we were talking, and I found out later that we went to the same high school at the same time.
Oh,
And I
wow.
was
Holy
like,
shit.
In the same high school, in the same class.
not even the same. Well, I was a junior and he was a freshman, but
Oh, so
still,
you never would have spoken to him.
Yeah,
Never.
You're too cool. You probably
So
bullied
cool.
him. He's like, remember
Oh,
when you shoved me into a locker?
No, you know what? We did actually have those full size lockers at that school, and I may have or may not have put someone in that locker, but it was a friend. It was a friend.
Okay,
So it
okay,
was
that's-
okay.
That's
It
That,
was
not
only-
as
that person is in therapy today.
Yeah, it's only one period. It's okay. He came out after,
Oh my god.
but
Oh, that just sounds horrifying.
I know.
An entire period.
he wanted to cut class anyway, and so
I was
In a
doing him a
way, I
favor.
helped him.
in a way I helped him.
We're all winners here.
But no, dude. I mean, like, just like even like just talking to like table mates and stuff. There, I mean, it's I don't know. You guys, if you ever have the opportunity, just do it. Just do Lightbox, or any con, because you can always get some kind of information from like
Mhm.
the people that you're like tabling next to.
Yeah, your peers, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, the closest thing I've done was the Palladium Books
Same.
open house, and yes, sitting at a table with a bunch of artists, just trading stories and cracking jokes is so like
Yeah.
refreshing.
But
Spoken
yeah,
like a true extrovert, though.
What?
that's true.
Spoken like a true extrovert.
But
I am not an extrovert
No,
at all.
I would have assumed that.
Yeah.
You never would have guessed. Like I think that's the vibe I give off. Like people don't realize that I am introvert because I don't mind talking, but I don't want to go anywhere to talk to anyone.
That's sums me up too, Ryan. I have no problem talking.
Right,
I'd rather
we're
not.
siblings. We're siblings in this.
Yeah.
We're square introvert siblings.
And you know what always like I think about too, it's like at a convention, I feel like my brain sometimes when I'm like too overstimulated with like talking to people, like I think my brain just shuts down. I would hate for that to happen at a convention where and then it's like and then you're not giving your best
Oh
to
yeah,
somebody because you're just like, oh my god, I want it to be over.
Yeah.
Existential dread come out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Terrifying.
It is okay. I get it.
I used to think I was introverted. I used to.
Yeah,
think
you have
sometimes
parties at your house, so I know you're not.
I think I'm always looking to like talk to someone. But it took me a while to figure that out because I actually used to think I was like, no, I think I'm shy.
I think I'm shy. I wouldn't say I'm shy. I wouldn't say I'm shy. I just don't like
It's
interacting
socially
with people.
exhausting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
tiring.
Yeah, it's I think for people that are similar to us, it's like you need more it's like
Downtime.
how is your battery needs to be recharged
social
either by being
battery.
away from people or by being with people.
Yeah,
Mm,
And I think for us we're more like I need to be away from people.
yeah.
right.
You just step
I think-
away and catch my breath.
I think
I
after the
ran out
expo,
of social capital after that party at Ed's house, and then I still had to go to a dinner like a couple
Oh.
weeks later with a bunch of friends. I'm glad I did it, but man, it's
Yeah, it's
exhausting.
hard.
I think my party came like right after like G2E also. So,
Well, I didn't go to G2E, so
Oh,
it was not
okay.
like it was tiring for me.
but I could definitely feel by the time we got back from Pasadena, I was just like, you know what? I need to take this week and just like not.
Yeah.
But I also thought I would be drawing more, but I didn't wind up really drawing at all. You know?
Yeah, but I would say also you like overarted yourself, so it's almost like enjoy this
Yeah.
period of rest, perhaps.
Because I feel like I like 1,000.
Yeah.
You know? Lurking Ludo. LUO. He went in, a friend came out an enemy. I'm not sure what are we talking about.
Was that a delayed reference for something I said?
Maybe.
It sounds kind of on that topic.
Yeah. But yeah, like right now, like since I hit my goals for the book and like Lightbox, now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do next. Seems to
Yeah.
be kind of a challenge now. It's like, what do I? Oh,
Is
the
it-
friend stuffed in the locker. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's
I was-
horrific.
That's the origin story of
Yeah.
his nemesis.
Right. I don't think we talk anymore.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
No.
I wonder
It
what
wasn't
the
because of
catalyst
that.
of that is.
No, I mean I moved away, so it was just like
Oh, you think that was it, right?
It's like Billy Madison. He's got like a list and your name is on
right.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's putting
You
on
guys-
lipstick right now.
he has heels on and stuff.
Yeah.
Ed comes across him. I wonder why we don't talk anymore. Is it because I moved away?
That must be it, right? That makes the most sense to me.
That makes the most sense to me.
But I think with like the book out now, I've actually got like a lot of support from like family.
Oh, that's
No,
nice.
Oh, cool.
I didn't think they gave a shit about what I did. But I think
They've given up
Oh.
on you
You
being
know, a
a
book is such a
But not-
tangible thing.
But now you're
Yeah.
famous, so they have
No.
to get with the program.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
But I think this thing is like, oh, he has a book. That means he
He's
did
published.
something. He's published.
He's
Um,
published.
But yeah, I mean, that's cool. Like I'm super glad because family and like friends from like back home that I grew up with, I always felt like that weirdo.
They didn't support you.
Not
They didn't.
supportive.
Yeah, you know. I mean, of course they support you.
Or
to a
when it's
certain
like
degree.
silent, it's silent support, right?
Yeah,
It's like you know that they appreciate it, but
Ed is thinking about what's next for him. He's gonna write like a diss track for all his haters.
exactly. No, it's but it's cool. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Like I kept thinking like maybe I'll do like some 3D stuff, and I was like, am I gonna commit to it? Or maybe it's
yeah.
hard to tell. Like I don't know what I want to do because like you do the book, it's just kind of like, well, what now? Like book number 2.
Book 2, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
But I feel like it had to be like.
Totally.
I feel like it would have to be drastically different than the first one.
Does it have to be?
It
Because I
doesn't
don't
have to be, because let me tell you, I have almost every Dean Eagle book. It's the same naked bitch in that book every single time, but I love it because like, I love his style. You
Yeah,
know?
but like I get bored with like my own work,
Yeah.
like my own stuff. Because
Okay. What if it's the next book is hardcover and it's got finger puppets?
Oh, Josh is just on fire today with the idea.
Josh is trying to sell his own book.
I don't know.
Watch him come out with that next
Yeah,
year.
get on that. Josh.
They're like, what is it? Do I put my fingers in it? I'm like, it doesn't have to be your fingers.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Shit,
think outside the box.
gosh. One thing I used to like a lot when I was younger was like pop-up books. Like I think I've always
Oh, I loved pop-up books.
Those
I
They're
feel
so
like-
magical.
Yeah.
I feel like
They're
I would
like, how
have
did they do that?
like there's a YouTuber I follow that actually teaches you like the mechanics of building out like at
Oh,
its
I think
basic
I
level.
watched the same guy.
But he gives you the basic level of how to make a pop-up book, and like you just take that information and do whatever with it. But I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't know. It's hard to say right now. Like
Maybe you do one page.
part of me wants to make
Elisa, what are you
toys.
drawing? Come on, what are you doing?
Little
That's hand crumbles.
ham cat crumbles. That's right.
Crumbles.
Yeah, you guys are all like coloring and stuff. I'm just struggling
It's
to.
a simple ham cat. I'm not gonna. I don't know if anyone could tell, but I have trouble drawing hams and cats.
All together. Oh no, it looks like a cat and a ham. So
I don't even think I get to here.
oh.
You have creature in there because that's a creature. That's not a normal pig.
Yeah, it's not normal.
Not a normal
Maybe
ham.
I could just.
Oh, I like
do
the
one.
lighting. I like your lighting. I should put lighting on mine.
On mine, there's a little secondary rim lighting.
I dig that. I dig it.
Thank you. It's a
Whiskers.
it's a
You
lazy.
know what I will say, Ed, though? It's like
trick I use sometimes.
after everything that you've been through, it's like it's impressive that you're still like kind of, not that you're like unsatisfied, but you're just kind of like you're already on to like the next thing, which like
Yeah, you're already.
that's
driven.
impressive.
Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't want to rest on his laurels, you know?
I don't want to go stale. I guess I
Yeah.
always feel like I need something as a goal to work towards. I think that's the
He
only
needs
thing that kind
something
of keeps
to
me.
feel alive.
Basically, I like to try stuff. You know,
Like this.
that's what I like to do. I'm a masochist. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just chill out?
Yeah, relax for a second. Like Lightbox is over now.
But how about you? I mean, like if you guys ever wanted to do something like
I mean, like, and it was like, do you want to maybe go?
You guys want to be? Yeah.
And so,
Say, ooh.
oh man.
you know, Ed,
But-
I would love to do a collab. I just it'd probably have to be in the city because I'm not willing to table out there and do all because I've
Yeah.
read some horror stories about California tax forms.
Well, when we California, what?
Taxes.
Tax forms.
Tax
Not just the
forms,
taxes,
okay.
but the
Like if you sell
the
stuff there, you gotta like
process.
fill out the tax forms to
Right.
declare all that.
I
So-
heard it was a
So
nightmare.
Ed, when
Yeah.
we collaborate on our comic book, I'll have to join the table with you, obviously, to
There you go.
promote that.
You know, we could like get back to working on that. So that
Well,
was
whenever
one of
you're
the
ready.
goals. I'll be ready. It's just like a weird time period for me right now. I'm just like,
Oh, this Lightbox thing was huge for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I think I'm still like trying to just absorb everything from that, and
Hmm.
you know, so we'll see how it goes. But if it didn't go to Lightbox, I'll put this back up again since we have more viewers here. If anyone wants to pick up the book, scan that
check it
code,
out.
Quickly buy them all before I get my copy, and then I'll be sad.
and then
Yes.
Brian wants to be
Let's try
sad.
to sell it out.
Sell it out.
Brian feels bad.
Exactly.
I will
And I-
feel bad. I'm not a monster. I'll
Hey
feel bad.
man, I'm good at making people feel bad about themselves.
But
so-
I
It's a
also will
balance.
feel proud of you for having sold out your book so fast.
well, you might want to hurry up. It's going. It's
What am I made of money?
But there's the link right there, Brian.
I would have bought it from you on Saturday, but my cat needed 3 teeth extracted. So
I
Now we're
know.
drawing hand cats.
And then I would have drawn in
we're
your
drawing
book too.
cats.
I would have drawn in your book also. Actually, if you make a note on there after you buy the book, which you obviously will by the end of the show, I'll draw.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Honestly, because Brian wouldn't not support me. That's not
I
in his
would
nature.
not support Ed. I buy Diona's calendar every year. Of course, I'm going to support my artist friends.
Of course.
Oh,
Ed buys
Rue,
my books. He just doesn't read them, but he buys them. That's all that matters.
Elisa, you
Buy
took
them.
one of my layers.
What's that?
It one of my layers. That's a cat. It's Ruax now, and I can't undo it.
Oh no, here, let me
What?
Just
Oh, how did
copy.
that happen?
You can select it and copy, right?
Because I think she's the admin.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
She's like, this is my layer now.
How did that
I
happen?
own all the layers. That's
Oh,
important.
wait. I've
Way to,
left the
way to
layer?
go. Way to go,
I said
Rurex.
it looks remove assign layer to there. It's now your
Yay.
layer.
Thank you. Sorry, continue.
All right.
I'm
I will be
going
purchasing a
Okay.
book and writing.
to
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead and purchase that book now because I have no excuse. I'm done drawing.
You're not drawing. If you kept drawing, you might not have had to purchase the book.
Just speak for-
Why would I go out of my way to not purchase the book?
I don't know, Brian. Why would you do
Keeping
that?
Ed on his toes, man.
You're not
Are
good
you
enough,
friends?
Freyna.
Yeah.
Can I just Venmo you the money and pick it up instead of having to pay shipping?
Is that what's holding you back? Is the shipping part?
No.
See, that's why I paid for a plane ticket to go there.
You see, with the shipping, he can purchase a second copy of the book.
I can see his friendships. Here's Elisa. Here's Brian.
It goes
He just-
above and beyond to get the book,
Right? She traveled to go
freaking-
get
yeah.
it. It was
and
like
I go
plane
above
ticket.
and beyond. I go below and nearby to not get it.
You guys have known each other way longer, though. You get a pass.
Oh, you came to Lightbox, which is appreciated.
No, Lightbox is just good for any artist, really. It's
Yeah.
just
It's
partial buying your book and partial getting that motivation to do something.
well. Hopefully, you got the motivation.
I did a little bit. So
But
you know
now,
me,
now it went away.
I'm so freaking lazy. Yeah, I do want to
Is
make a
it-
book though. That's on my
Oh,
agenda.
see?
So I actually just started accumulating
But
my art off of this PC that I'm on.
yeah, you're gonna do an art book, right? Because you were
Yeah.
also talking about a children's book as well at one point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Don't call me out, Brian.
I'm sorry.
I'm like,
but-
shit, he's remembering everything. That I'm saying.
'Cause
No.
I'm waiting for it. Like every time it's one of you mentions a project, I'm always waiting for it to come out
Yeah. No,
To help-
actually,
to
My
help
project-
talk about, but not support.
yeah,
it.
I was just talking about it with a buddy of mine, and he's gonna help me kind of flesh out that storyline. But in terms of my art book, though, yeah, I do want to just kind of start small and make like a little accumulated sketchbook kind of thing. Nothing
Cool.
on
This is-
Ed's level, of course, but yeah, just
Right.
starting small with some stuff.
Oh, I gotta put a credit card number in. My wallet's not in this room.
Oh my
Look at
god!
this guy.
Every
Look at
excuse in
this
the
guy.
book.
You don't
All these obstacles.
Jeez,
All right, give me a
Brian.
second. I'm gonna go get my credit card.
Was it even meant to be?
I'm gonna get my credit card and then say the number out loud. I have my speaker on.
Everybody, get ready.
Start recording.
I mean, yeah, even the book, but it doesn't. It could be like the
Yeah.
size of a zine, you know.
Totally. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Just to get something, and then
Everyone.
I'm hoping that once it's in my hands, it'll be like, oh, I can do this. It's possible.
Yeah, and it's different when it's like tangible like that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
You're talking about it's easier for me to pay when my credit card's closed. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Tangible.
Yes.
Tangible.
Now, what else are
Oh.
you gonna buy now that your credit card's in the room? Now you're free to purchase all the
There's
things.
also
Hey,
uh,
send us a link to
stickers.
your children's book, and I'll buy that too.
There's also stickers and art prints on there too. So,
Oh, I'm already in the checkout portion.
but you don't have to, Brian. No pressure. I mean, Elisa bought a plane ticket. I'll just leave it at that.
I did.
I spent a cool
I
brand on my cat's
Suspended
teeth.
in air.
I'm not exactly.
Brian,
not
you're
exactly
made out of
flush with
money. You're
cash
made
for-
out of money. No,
I
I'm kidding.
will be when these books take off.
I will say, not to call you out, Brian, the flight was insanely cheap.
God.
Dang.
Got him.
No reason not to.
I will say though, the flight there, oh my god, terrible turbulence.
Oh,
I was like
really?
holding onto the seat in front of me, like Jesus Christ, make it stop.
Good
Can I
with
go back and
flights.
add more stuff?
I hate flying. I despise it.
Really?
I'm
Oh.
terrified of it. I'm like one of those people. I'm like hyperventilating on the plane.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what? Because my husband's like a huge flight enthusiast
Uh-huh.
and loves like flight sims, and he's like, you know, you're more likely to die in a car accident than like a plane crash. I'm like, it doesn't feel that way though.
I mean,
When you're flying, it's just like a horrifying
Right.
to
You
experience.
just have less control, maybe. Maybe.
I think that's
less-
what I've realized. That's my issue with so many things is when I'm not in control, I freak out a little bit.
I see. Control freak.
Yes.
I think I'm getting better at using Magma.
Magma.
You better if you want that
Yeah.
sponsorship.
I mean, I feel like after the 77th time asking Elisa what her brush settings are, we've all improved.
Right.
I swear it's nothing special.
He's been
Oh.
holding up.
Well, we know now.
Speaking of projects, I have to go and work on my projects.
Oh, good. Oh,
That was
hey,
very
JF,
generic sounding.
what's happening, JFC? What's going on?
Hey, did he show up right when we were gonna leave?
Classic JFC. Classic.
It's got a bunch of cat butts Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Chad, for the cat butts. All right, I bid you all adieu.
All right.
See you later, Josh. Good
Bye,
job on
Josh.
your creature
Awesome,
hand cat.
awesome
Yeah.
Creature
cats all
ham.
around.
I love that.
Laters.
All right,
Laters.
see ya.
Bye.
Josh is certainly improving.
He really has.
Look at that.
It's really cool to see. I love seeing like such like hard line evidence of like someone just like getting better and better
Right, yeah.
at their craft.
So I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but I mouthed the words, the numbers as I was looking at reading off my card. Like
Well, this is recorded. Now I have to look back at the
You go back.
footage.
I can
I'm
read
gonna
without
order-
moving my lips. I can read without moving my lips. I don't, but I can.
Well, I appreciate you, Brian. You didn't have to.
Oh, now you're saying that.
Like straight
Right after I
guilted
hit
him
order
in
and
front of
pay.
all these people.
Right after I paid.
It was like, you better buy it, Brian, if anybody's gonna buy it. No, but I appreciate like your guys'
No, the
support.
book looks amazing, and like I said, I was gonna pick it up when I was on Saturday when I went to draw with you guys. I did
But,
draw at home though in solidarity.
Well,
Oh
there
yeah,
you
where
go.
were you?
I had to take my cat to the dentist.
Oh, is that
Oh.
Yeah, that's a real story.
is your cat okay?
He's okay. He's okay. He came
Oh,
home loop,
Yeah.
Oh, loopy cat.
but he wasn't in any great pain, and I was worried about giving him the pain meds because it's a pill. But then I found what they call the peanut butter paw method, where you crush up the pill, mix it with peanut butter, and stick it on his paws,
Ah.
and then he just licks it off. But we use this hairball control stuff that I guess is malt flavor that he absolutely loves. So I just use that instead
Malt
of peanut
flavor.
butter. Yeah, but he loves it. He's missing 3 teeth, but I can't tell because he hasn't yawned in front of me since he got home
Oh.
on Saturday. So, but you know,
You just want him to yawn.
back to normal. What's that?
Him to yawn.
I just want him to
Just once.
yawn, just so I can see. I don't want to pry his mouth open and look at it. That'd be-
We've done that with my dog because she's missing her front right or left canine.
Oh,
and then you
man,
pry it
what
open to
happened?
look
And
at
they're
it.
just
and
like,
go,
well,
"Aw."
sometimes when she's like staring at you, her lip catches in like where the crevice is, and then she's got this like weird smile.
That's
She had
cute.
like a dead tooth. It was so weird.
Oh,
We don't know how that happened. And now I have her tooth on my desk downstairs.
Oh, you kept it?
I asked for it. I have a giant purple tooth. It's
Oh,
huge.
wow.
It's like that big. I didn't realize like the tooth
Wow.
goes back so far.
but I did do
goes up
some
in
drawing.
the
You can't
gums.
even see it. Look at that. I did some drawing on Saturday.
Oh shit!
Oh, was that a predator?
That's cool.
It's the feral predator from Prey.
Oh, that's awesome.
I made Heather watch Prey with me.
Is that
That's
the
a good
newest one?
movie.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Oh, it was so
Right.
good.
yeah, it's really good.
I loved
I
it.
watched the Comanche dubbed version, and then
Oh, me
Heather
too.
doesn't read subtitles,
Oh.
so we watched the English dub last night, or normal
You
English
know-
version last night.
I have to watch with subtitles. I don't know if I'm just getting old,
Oh yeah,
but
no, I think
I-
it's so common. Someone pointed out the sound mixing for modern movies is so bad that you almost like subtitles just helps across the board. But Heather
yeah.
prefer, like we watched foreign movies, like I made her watch Train to Busan and One
Mhm.
Cut of the Dead, so she reads subtitles. She just would rather not. But
Mhm.
everyone else in the house, we all have subtitles on by default.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
it started
That's usually
because
how I
of
watch
Netflix.
stuff too. Yeah.
You know what you need subtitles for though is that movie where evil lurks.
Your
Where evil
Argentine
lurks.
one.
Yes. You guys have to watch it.
I haven't even watched Satan's Slaves.
I'll check it out.
Satan's Slaves
Satan
yet.
slaves.
Satan's- I would put this above Satan Slaves.
Whoa, because you were
That's
pretty
cool.
hyped on
I-
Satan
yeah,
slaves
yeah.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
You were
When-
raving about that.
When Evil Lurks is my top horror movie this year.
I
What?
think
For
mine
sure.
is super controversial. Mine is Skinamarink.
God, ugh. I hate you.
And I'm
So
not.
funny.
I am not. I'm not serious when I say it's my top, but I am serious when I say that movie has had more of an impact on me than
Impact,
any
yeah.
other horror movie I've watched, and I don't know
That's what it's all
why.
about.
Yeah, and I'm mad about it. I'm mad, but I tell people about that, and then they're like, "Should I watch it?" And I'm like, "Nah, no, you guys don't need to watch it."
Nah.
Nah.
But
Yeah.
it sticks with you, and it's not scary at all when you watch it. But then when you're done watching it, it's super
It's just
creepy just
different, right?
thinking about what happened.
I was so mad at that movie. I was so mad.
I was too,
I'm
but
not mad,
I
and
can't stop thinking about it.
it was just. I felt like I wasted like an hour and a half. I hate it when I just waste time, right? So
Super dark, super quiet. So it's like you can't even see anything, you can't hear anything, nothing happens. The camera angles are whack. It's like the lower corner of a TV for 5 minutes straight. But
it was just.
that movie stuck with me.
I just wouldn't recommend that one.
I don't recommend it either. Not because it's scary or disturbing, but it's because it's probably going to be a waste of your time. But if you're looking for, I mean, it's a bold movie. Like they took a huge risk making that movie because it was a theatrical release.
Oh, was it?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those people. I feel bad for those.
Yeah, my son saw it in theaters, and he's the reason I watched it because I asked him if it was good, and he said it's one of his favorite horror movies.
Wow.
And he watches more horror movies than I do. Also, I found out he's a bit of a film snob, and he likes the dumbest stuff like The Lighthouse and Skinamarink.
You didn't like
The Lighthouse was good, though.
I like the Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse, what?
Oh,
4:3
come on.
aspect ratio, black and white. Come on. I will say though, it took me a while to realize that was Willem Dafoe, and then by the end, I was like, he deserves 2 Oscars for this movie.
But you still don't like the movie.
I still don't like the movie. It's dumb.
Damn
It's
it,
goofy.
Brian.
It's a great movie. I admit that it's a great movie, but it's not for me.
I will say the ending got a little weird for me. But I love so much of like the imagery and the mood.
Yeah.
Is just great.
Like I found out my son has a Letterboxd account, and like at one point he had more movies than I had on mine, and I was like, I better add more movies to mine. I know I've seen more, and I don't think I have. I think he's seen more movies than me by now.
I should tell my dad to make an account on there.
It's fun to
because he has
and
a
movies you watch.
Excel sheet on his computer called George's Movie Reviews.
Wow.
And he reviews movies and gives them scores. And yeah,
Really?
I should really.
Yeah.
This is
my
your
dad's
dad.
super nerdy. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But he doesn't have or anything, or this is just
No, he's so like just.
Wait, so
I don't think
no
he
one
realizes
those reviews.
Me and my husband have.
Oh,
it's
man,
pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? Yeah, I should get him a Letterboxd account now that I think about it.
Do you guys have Letterboxd? Because I'm not friends with anyone on Letterboxd.
I do not.
Like,
no,
everyone's like, every time I open Letterboxd, like, here's movies your friends like, and it's just my son's weird movies.
So do you need someone that account or
no? It's free. It's a free account.
Okay. There, Lisa. I put a pizza underneath them.
Did you? Let me see. Very nice.
Because ham.
Because ham goes on pizza. Hawaiian.
So does pineapples.
I love pineapple on
I
pizza.
do too.
People are so wrong in that opinion.
I know.
Like, how do you not like sweet and salty together like that?
Because people are fools. There, I said it.
Yeah.
People are fools. That's a bold statement.
Pineapple.
That's
Wait, Ed,
that's
you don't mind
stance.
pineapple on pizza, right, Ed?
Oh no, I love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
It's
Pizza.
Josh.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
On it.
I'm gonna declare all of Art Pizza is pro pineapple on pizza.
Even Josh, even though he says he
Even
hates
Josh, pineapple Art
He's
Pizza.
not here. He's not here to have a vote.
I forgot
He
to
left.
leave a note. I forgot to leave a note in my order, Ed, to draw something in there.
I'll remember.
You don't have to draw anything. I'm just joking. I'm just messing with you.
Are you sure? I'm drawing in a bunch of people, so
Yeah, just you don't
just
have
whatever.
to.
No,
Yeah,
I'll do it for
your
you.
fans.
I'll do
You
I'll
did
do
that.
it.
I would greatly
It's friends
appreciate it.
only.
Friends only. Oh, okay.
No, no, I'll draw on your book, but it might be obscene. I don't think
I mean,
that it
He
won't.
wouldn't want it any other way.
yeah.
Right?
Just because I'm publicly approved doesn't mean I don't appreciate
A good old dick pic,
adult
right?
humor and art. Like I follow a lot of not safe for work artists on Instagram and Threads.
Okay,
I love their
that's
art.
cool. Yeah, sometimes I follow a bunch of artists like that also, but sometimes I'm like, should I like this?
Sometimes it does feel
Might
like
see that I like this and like might think I'm like a perv or something. I'm like,
yeah.
That is how I feel about the furry artists that I follow on Twitter.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like, I
say-
can never like
yeah.
this.
Yes, this is funny because there are so it's I don't want to say it in a mean way, but like the rendering and the techniques on a lot of the furry art is so good, but I don't want to hit
It's
like.
it's why I look at it. It's like, and
Yeah.
although I don't look at like the overtly sexual stuff, but like
That's
a lot of
that's
those furry artists, whatever background and education they have in drawing, it is so astute with like anatomy and like the way they shade.
yes,
It's beautiful, but they use their powers for evil.
evil.
Yeah, I'm joking, but like
Yeah,
it's just it's so good. Like the art is just so
mm,
gorgeous to look at. Like their line quality is incredible, but it's just like,
Yeah.
it's like a Saint Bernard with his shirt off, and it's like, oh god. It's like,
well,
why?
see, yeah, I follow one artist and he draws like a lot of daddies. If you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
buff guys, and like it's really well done. But I'm always hesitant. Like, do I like it?
Okay.
Like-
I will say that's the kind of stuff I don't mind publicly
man, it's
liking and sharing
2023.
because
It's what you.
it's
I'm
not
like-
as weird to me.
right.
I know what
I'm
you're saying. Though.
accepting.
It does feel like if you start liking stuff too much, people are gonna be like, "Is he trying to say something? Is he coming out?"
Mm.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
I don't
wanna-
I'm not trying to pretend I'm coming out or anything. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to.
Hey, trust me, I'm an ally. But it's like
Ally. Yeah.
it's just like
I'm like a lazy ally. That I'm like a slacktivist. I do nothing to support.
I would say like if I were to see you guys like, I wouldn't think like, oh my god, what a perv. It's like, I think because it's like in the scope of like knowing you guys as artists, it's like, oh, they just appreciate the art.
Yeah. I also appreciate like a completely different eye for drawing men like that because there's
Yeah.
just something about the way they do it that I can't pick out why it's so obviously a gay man drawing gay men. I don't know. Is it the booty shorts? I don't know because sometimes they're just wearing normal clothes and you can
It's
still
those
tell.
cut off jeans.
And I'm like, I don't know what it
this is
is,
Kellogg jeans.
Yeah.
but it feels obvious and I don't know why. And I appreciate that.
I think
like
I
it.
know which
That's
artist
skill.
you're referring to that draws
Are
the
you?
daddies. There's like one
Yeah.
guy that's kind of like super well known for it, right?
Right. I can't
Yeah.
remember his name.
Yeah. He
or
was like
Plumber.
the guy.
The
Yeah.
guy
He's the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like I just
where they're buff but
like
not ripped. They're soft.
I wonder if
buff.
that's also because, like, as men, do you feel like it's like a little different? Because, like, me appreciating like female art and like naked, it's like I don't think anyone would be like, oh, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like it's just art.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I'm
there's a
curious
weird
from like a
toxic
men's
masculinity.
perspective.
There's
It's
a
yeah,
weird
it's like
toxic
different.
masculinity. Like you're not
Mhm.
allowed to like that stuff. Like we're
Yeah,
allowed.
No,
We're
you
allowed.
can. It's just
It's
artsy.
2023.
Yeah.
Like Brian 10 years ago would have been afraid to publicly because I was dumb and insecure and
Mhm.
a victim of toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
That's not me anymore
Yeah.
Well, see me
because I'm
like,
too old to care.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's
That's the
artists
beauty of aging.
like you'll see like these girls doing paintings, like pretty nice paintings, but they'll be like in their underwear painting.
And you're like, I don't want to hit like on that one.
I'm
I'll
not
hit
hitting
on
like because
just
I don't
the
want
art.
to get like I don't want people like getting that impression that I'm like approving of
Simping.
this.
Art
Simping,
perv. Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
I'm thinking, girl, just put your clothes on.
Well, that's the
I-
problem with like streaming and stuff. It's like they're obviously doing it because there are men that like to look at that, and it's just
because
like
that's the way I see it. It's like they're obviously doing it because it's part of their I guess we could say personal brand,
mhm.
but that's
Yeah.
because that's
Hot girl
yeah,
TM.
hot girl. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
So that streaming culture has kind of like driven people to like gravitate towards that. So I'm not mad at them. I know what you're saying though, Ed. I'm the same way. I'm like, yeah, maybe put some pants
Yep,
on.
maybe put a shirt on.
Yeah.
So I can hit
Yeah.
like on this one and not look like a simp because I
Yeah.
like the painting.
Simp.
Yeah, it's just that's one thing that I might feel.
Yeah, I think
uncomfortable.
they gave the girls a whole category on Twitch, right? Like hot tub girls or whatever the hell they're
those are the
doing.
worst.
Yeah.
There's some weird stuff on Twitch.
Yeah.
As we're on Twitch right now,
As
going
we're
to
on
weird stuff all over
Twitch.
Twitch.
Look at us drawing our
Look at
ham
us.
cats.
We're drawing ham cats, going all those weirdos on Twitch.
You know what's weird at your drawing? I know that those are like heat lines, right?
Yes.
On
Is
the
it because he's
pizza?
hot? Because it looks
'Cause
like
he's
he's
hot.
falling, and I like
Oh,
it.
that's it.
Like he's just
Uh-huh.
kind of like
Yeah, because the
just-
floating hat.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's kind of
really?
like it's. I think with the hat and then with the lines, it looks like he's falling down like a little chute.
Yeah.
There
Pizza
you go.
chute.
And he's a
Speaking of
ham now.
floating crown.
Because he's on the pizza.
Speaking of floating hat / crown, I watched the 2019 Hellboy movie finally.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Really?
what
I
did you think of
I
those
don't care for it.
monsters at the end? Oh, it's
I-
terrible movie. But
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
the
I don't really care
ending,
for it.
whoever did the creature design on those demons that come out of hell, that is
yeah.
the most badass shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh man, that creature design is incredible
Yes, there was a lot of it that was really good, but
visually. But yeah,
just the
I
movie as a whole.
prefer
I don't because
Guillermo
I don't
del
even
Toro Hellboy.
exactly. I don't even read. I'm gonna say I prefer Ron Perlman as Hellboy because I feel like
Me
David
too.
Harbour was a little too energetic, and I don't know
Right.
because it's a comic book, so I don't know that you're supposed to get a certain vibe from the comic. So I just thought it was more laid back, like Ron Perlman.
Right. I feel that
I felt like, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you could go.
Oh, I feel like his personality is supposed to be more towards a teenager. That's how I.
Okay, so David Harbour was closer then.
Yeah, so that's how I feel because I like the Hellboy comics,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
I think the David Harbour version is I feel like more akin to who he is
Yeah.
via the
So it was
comic book.
clearly a choice that
but-
they did for that movie.
But I loved what Ron Perlman did with him
Exactly.
though, so I
Yeah.
like
Still
switched
naive
it and
and
liked
silly.
that more. But it's
He's
like
still
he is like
naive and silly.
he's a moody teen.
He's
Yeah.
a movie team, yeah.
Yeah.
And like, but like, boy, it's not memorable to me. You know,
The 2019 one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very forgettable, sadly. Even though I like David Harbour, but
Whereas Del Toro, like, I thought his movies are awesome. You know,
there
I mean-
was so much more like heart to his movies.
Yeah.
It's like hard to explain, but
yeah.
man,
He's
those are
doing,
great. And
he's doing Bride of Frankenstein, isn't he?
oh, is he? Oh, that's gonna
I
be
heard that.
fucking cool.
Yeah. So anything Del Toro, really. You know.
Yeah.
We're up on 2
even-
hours.
Yeah.
Woo.
Even Blade 2.
Blade 2.
That's a
Electric Boogaloo.
Better
Yeah.
than Blade 3 at least.
Is
Yeah.
that gonna be Wesley Snipes? Is he coming back or no?
For
I don't
the
think so.
new one? I don't think so.
I don't know anything about it.
He said I started watching What We Do in the Shadows, and Wesley Snipes is in an episode of that. That was great.
I
right.
love that show. That is some of the best TV. Out there.
So you saw that episode where they were at that one I guess it was a trial, and then all the vampires from the different shows are there. And the vampire, their character names are just the actor's first name.
Right.
Like Wesley Snipes was in there, like, oh, we have Wesley, he's on Zoom.
It's such a good show. It's like,
Yeah.
before the show came out, I was almost
The
iffy
movie.
about it because of the movie, because
Yeah.
I love the movie so
Yeah.
much. But
Uh-huh.
it definitely holds up, almost like
and
its own
and
thing.
it keeps getting better. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy is like how they've maintained the writing style all the way through all those seasons, and it seems like honestly funnier to me, which is so rare for a show.
I thought Matt Berry is just gonna steal the show because I loved him in the IT Crowd. But every character, everyone on that show
He
has
still
their own
does.
little
Yeah,
he does an amazing
He still
job.
does.
he's
But
he's the most quotable character I feel like I see on like
Exactly.
social media stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
It's his
then you're
voice.
watching episodes like all about Colin Robinson, like tearing apart a corporation.
Oh yeah.
All
As
right.
he gets powerful. Like all that stuff is very funny.
Oh yeah, it's all pretty good. But yeah,
I
Matt
made
Berry
a
is definitely my
Nyan
favorite.
cat ham cat.
Oh, that's so good.
Nyam cat.
Nyan cat.
Ham cat.
You know, I honestly don't know how you ever doubt yourself about drawing.
I know, like you're Disney through and through.
You're like a beast at drawing, and I don't say that about everyone. Yeah.
No, thanks, man.
He doesn't say about me, and he shouldn't say about me because you are definitely.
Well, you bought his book several days too late.
I know. No, that's not why though. Look at those two cats side by side. Look at our two ham cats side by side. There is a clear difference.
Brian, Brian,
I have
yours
a
looks
different
good too.
skill set. I know, but I have a different. I'm proud of mine. I'm just saying. I see mine next to your two cats. I know where I stand in this hierarchy, and I don't mind.
You guys are all compared. I feel like mine is like frantic or like like just like my pig cat, whatever. I feel like it's just like I don't know, like chaotic right now. I don't know. Yours, like both you and Elisa's are like super clean, and mine I just feel like it's all over.
You know what though? I feel like yours is still like it's so intrinsically like your style. You just like to clean it up, but it's like I feel like I don't see the franticness in your line work. It's like that's like those are your lines. It's like because you have a very diagonal approach in how you like sketch out your shapes and stuff, and that is the energy in like your line work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at us. Look at us bonding on art. Look at us. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I like doing this podcast so much. It's a good time to bond with other artists.
Yeah.
I prefer the get together where we all draw because I'm more comfortable drawing on paper than I am in Magma.
No, I feel you.
It is easier to see everyone's art here and learn from what everyone's doing here. So
yeah. Like I feel like when we do the get-togethers once a month, like I don't get to see everyone's stuff as much,
Yeah.
Maybe no one wants to share. I don't know.
I mean,
I hate sharing my stuff.
I don't mind sharing. I like sharing stuff. I like staring and sharing.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing,
especially in a sketchbook because it's like I'm still on that. Like a sketchbook should look clean and pristine. I just saw a YouTube video of a girl who said she has like a separate sketchbook that she uses to like flesh out all of her like shitty drawings, and she's like, so she has like a shit book, and then there's like the normal one that she likes to share with people, and I'm like, I don't know if that's like healthy or not.
I mean,
why would you not just condense it all? But like, because that's her way to compromise with those feelings where it's like you do want to have this.
Yeah, it seems like a good outlet. Like it seems a good technique if you're worried about like if you consider the sketchbook to be too precious.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But I have sketches in there where I spend 2 hours drawing something, hate it, and redraw it on the next page. Mm-hmm. And then I was talking to Brian De Leon. He's like, I could never do that. And I'm like, this guy, I could never do what he does. And
yeah, Brian's great.
I'm the crazy one.
I mean, I like seeing stuff like that in sketchbooks. Like I like its imperfectness and like it's almost like you gotta see the person's like thought process about.
Mm-hmm.
I love when you see that page of the same head from different angles, just trying to get a feel for what a character could look like. I think that's amazing. I don't do that, but I feel like that's amazing to see when other artists do that.
Yeah, that's how I feel about like if I were to make a book, like I love that in a sketchbook where it's like people's like really rough stuff, but it's like if I were to, I'm like, oh God, no one wants to see that.
Yeah.
don't know why that is.
When we
Your
do,
sketchbook, yeah, sketchbook's so good, and you're filling it up, which is awesome.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
I think
that's
I
the thing. That's the thing. It's like, yeah,
I yell
yeah,
at
the
Brittany
one
all
with all the
time.
100 head challenge that you've got. That's a super clean, professional looking sketchbook.
yeah. Thank you. It'll go in the book.
It's going in the book.
It's going in the book.
What I do hate though is like those perfect CalArt sketchbooks. I don't know if you guys have seen those YouTube videos where like people that
I
get
haven't.
accepted.
I know the ones
people
you
that get
have.
they get accepted to CalArts and they show the sketchbook.
I have a hard
that
time
got them.
looking at those.
It's like, why is it so perfect? Calm down.
Like they treat it like a portfolio, not a sketchbook.
Yeah, like I want
Yeah, I
to see
also-
the mess ups. I want to see the
Yeah.
fuck ups.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's a CalArt sketchbook. You know, maybe I should have applied there. I probably wouldn't have got in. They're like, you're too rough.
I
around the
remember
edges.
wanting to apply there in 2004.
Uh-huh.
I was going to community college, and their portfolio submission was still reel based, and I'm like, how does one do that? And then I never applied. I was like, this is confusing. And then it was only until like 6 years later they're like, this reel submission now.
I haven't
Crazy.
seen a reel in forever.
Dude, I was like, what?
I think I had
What
one
year?
right out of college, but that was like 2004, maybe.
Yeah, I think that was still
Yeah.
still a thing around that time.
But, yeah, man, we've been on here for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
Almost
these are all. I
yeah.
love these. This was a good topic.
This
Like,
was
Yeah.
this was fun.
Weird, delightfully weird.
Yeah,
Delightfully. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
we've had some great combos.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Ed, I would love to see that cleaned up and made into a sticker. I would buy that in a
Or,
heartbeat.
Yeah.
or painted on a piece of wood.
Yeah,
Well, how about this? You make your sticker, I'll make one.
yeah, right.
Make your sticker.
And Brian, I love that like yours doesn't have arms. I don't know why. I love that like it just feels like it's in like a sock or something.
Like it's in a
It's
burrito.
just like-
a burrito.
Yeah, it's a burrito. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's cute.
that's
I
it.
tried to do more like face made of ham like yours, but
Mine
gave
didn't
up, and I
really-
was like,
I don't-
I'm just gonna make it look like it's sticking out. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. It's difficult. It's difficult in Magma.
It yeah. I don't think mine really comes across as ham.
It does. Well, I mean, it looks more like roast beef, but
Yeah, that's why I was like, I didn't even like make it like cartoony ham pink. It really does look like just
It's like a Virginia
So gross.
ham.
a
Virginia
it's
ham.
like slightly
It's got brown sugar.
smoky.
It's got a
Yeah,
brown
it's
sugar
not-
rub on there.
Yeah.
Gray.
I don't know how to color.
I mean, my
No, it looks
my
great.
youngest
I even
son
like the
smokes-
shine on it.
So
Yeah, thank you.
my youngest son smokes ham, so I kind of
Oh shit.
visualize ham colors sometimes.
I wish my kids were useful like that.
Did your daughter
Baby.
not help you with label?
Oh yeah, I
She's
forgot.
Alexis over there, like, what the hell?
That was last week. No,
Okay.
no,
New
she
week.
helped me a ton. She was like on it. Like I
That's
don't know
cool.
how I would have done it by myself, but holy crap.
That's really cool.
But you know, she's a good kid. She's a good kid. I'm just trying to milk my time with her before she runs off to Reno
Yeah.
and leaves her old man.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. But oh yeah, bro.
I
You're
gotta
talking.
keep going, but
Oh, you
Huh?
do? I was gonna say about the. I could probably keep going. But
Oh,
do
yeah,
you-
we-
do you have to go?
no.
I
what-
know. I
what-
was
what-
saying about at Lightbox. I did these Posca paintings for
Oh,
raffle.
your giveaway, right?
Yeah, for my like every day I give
Oh,
away.
so you had them? I thought you meant you were doing them live for people. I was like, what?
No. I was actually doing them in the hotel room the night before.
Oh
That's
wow!
That's
Like-
really awesome.
Like
Classic
Friday,
convention behavior.
and Friday night, like I think I was just super anxious about Lightbox, or maybe it was Thursday night. But I was up until like 2:33 in the morning, and I was like, you
Oh,
know, I
jeez.
might as well do a Posca marker painting.
Oh, that's when you started it.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
had I just had
I
the
mean, you were up till then doing one. That's when you started. That's madness.
that's what I started and finished, but it turned out okay, and the people that won the raffles they seem to enjoy it, so
That's
that
cool.
was
That's
cool.
awesome.
But I hated letting go of it. Sometimes I have a hard time.
Oh.
Like who are you, stranger? Like I'd almost
You know,
rather.
I feel like I would be the same way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I just made it and I didn't have enough time with it.
yeah. Like I almost feel more comfortable like giving you guys paintings because like I know you guys and I know
It's in the family.
it's in
I have given,
exactly.
given drawings away to people like friends and people I like mutuals on like Twitter before it imploded. But like a stranger, I feel like I do you like do you know what to do with this?
Right.
Oh
Where's
yeah,
this
it's like, can
going?
I trust you with
Yeah.
this piece of amazing art?
Like I don't know where this is going. Can I see your house? Can I interview you to make sure it's going to a good
Right.
home?
Yeah, I don't know why, and it's just weird. It's almost like you're sending children off,
Yeah.
but like
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But
you
if
know,
you're
like
following someone for a while on social media and you have like fun interactions, and then I don't mind sending people like that because they don't. It almost feels like friends, even though you've never met them in person.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was cool. The first kid that won the first painting, he's actually like an autistic artist. Like he started following me on.
hmm
Oh wow!
I thought that was like to see like his struggles of what he had having autism, but
hmm
also trying to be make it as an artist. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm glad this is going to you. I think you'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
nice.
then the second day, it was like it just seemed more of a random guy that didn't even have social media. And I was just like, okay, well, here you go.
Share
Let me
this on your
take-
street corners.
Yeah.
Let me take a picture of you so I remember what the painting was.
Oh.
He's like, don't show this to the FBI though.
Right.
Can you imagine?
All right, I gotta go now.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right. Let me. Well, we
Good
might.
sesh.
Oh, you should probably leave
Wrap it up.
the show. Stop the
But,
show.
yeah, but
Otherwise
thanks
I
for
live in the middle like
everyone.
Josh.
Everyone that
Thank
stopped
you for
through.
joining us,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you for the
Thanks
raid.
for the raid.
Yeah, Doom Fruit. Thank you so much.
Doom Fruit
Soul.
Art. I follow you on Instagram now because your art's amazing. Doom Fruitish.
Doom Fruitish. But
How was I not already following you with if Ed and Elisa were already following? I am the slacker in this.
you are the slacker. You're late to
I
the
am the-
game, just like buying that book.
You
But
know,
you bought it.
Never live that
I am.
down.
I'm late to the game. You know, my problem
I'm
is
messing.
my social media is split between artists and writers, so I tend to miss a lot of both.
Yeah. You're on the border between two worlds there.
Right.
I'm the day
You're
walker.
juggling.
Pick a side.
I cannot pick a side. I cannot. All
I
right.
will end stream. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks everybody.
Right.